Hi, Maria here with the part two on how to use those sculpted clay faces I made in part one with um, paper dolls. So if you didn't see part one, you can look for it in my channel and and how I painted those faces. And I'm making paper dolls, but they can be used as magnets or whatever you want to use it for. So I just cut a piece of a woman doing yoga out of a magazine, and here I glued the one face on top of that yoga lady, and here I'm adding on a little bow to the head to just give it a little more uh, detail. But that's very simple. You just cut out a figure out of the um, magazine, and here I have many other ways of doing it. I'm going to make here a little more elaborate doll for your inspiration. There's just no end to the inspiration you can have for making how to decorate your dolls. It's just unbelievable. You can use, little jewels, feathers, 3D items to glue on there. And I'm just basically just doing a flat decoration here, but you could make a little doll out of cloth and stick the face on it, or anything you want. It's just sky's the limit. Here I'm trying to just see what the shape, how big the figure itself will be. I'm just using super simple forms. I was going to make an apron to the dress. I wanted something that wasn't as loud, but something red or pink because the face has a slight pink flavor to it. As you can see, I just kind of wing the size and shape. Kind of doesn't look as much like an apron, but I don't have a lot of space to work with. I just cut out or did a drawing on the back so I can see more or less what the shape is going to be, and then I just cut that out. And I leave a neck so I can attach the face to it. But the apron is too long. Then I realized I should have added or left some space there for hands, but now I have to add them separately. So I just cut two pieces of scrap cardboard, and I'm gonna paint the outline so that it has a dress neckline, just using plain pink paint here. You can make it real folksy and primitive looking, or very fancy. And here I'm gluing the hands on. She needs some legs. So here's more scrap cardboard. You can, on the back of these dolls, you can always paint or add more scrap paper to make it look nice on the back. To save time, I haven't made that. But it's easy to attach those magnets on the back and just use it on your refrigerator or put them on gifts to friends. They could make great Christmas ornaments if you have a Christmas motif. There I just glued the legs on. I did stripy leggings and little black ballet shoes. Here I am working on a like a headdress, just to give some kind of, since I don't have any hair, which you could glue on regular hair or yarn, but I'm not doing that. So I'm gonna make like a little head dress or background. It could be like an outdoor flower background, just to add more interest. And then trying to position it correctly. What is the most attractive angle? You know, those are things that one has to look at and consider. I kind of liked the tilted face, but a little bit tilted. So there I figured out what I'm gonna do. So I glue it to the body. When I have heavier cardboard, I use regular crafts glue. It is stronger than Mod Podge. But it's 2 layers of paper together, I would use the Mod Podge. And the same using craft glue for the head here. And here I have a form, it's like old vintage cutouts that comes from Tim Holtz. There was a whole bag of them, all Victorian looking, from old photographs, I guess they made them from. So I was just gonna give this model some hair, just to keep this video reasonable length. It's very easy to just use a cutout, like a cardboard cutout like that, and add the head to it. It gives it, the head gives it a lot of interest, but say you have a friend who loves vintage stuff, she would love maybe a vintage style shape like that for a gift, or you can put them in cards. Here I thought the headdress was too big, so I trimmed it a little. That looked better now. Then I put a sticker on her apron. I thought it was a little too big, but I didn't want to. And here she's wearing some pearls. The sticker would probably pull the paper up, so I didn't remove the sticker though. I felt it was too big. And here I'm just gonna add some hair, and that is the raw sienna to go with kind of that vintage brown bleachy look. I'm just waiting for that paint to dry, filling out more white there for the pearls. And some red dots around the neckline of the apron. It's kind of fun. And I thought I'll do some curls on the forehead with a Crayola pen. I kind of regretted it afterwards, but it is what it is. There I know where the hair is going to start. I'm using a Crayola marker. They're good on paper like this. It's the best brown that I have, actually, for markers. But it is not permanent. And I add a little red just to get some contrast. And then I glued the face on. So that's pretty much it. You can do anything that strikes your fancy with these figures. So I hope you enjoyed this video and check out my other videos. And thank you so much for watching.